Like, you all are asking why you need a dedicated server for online classes. Like, if you host online classes, dedicated server is needed. So what is dedicated server? Dedicated server is a computer, that is a set of computer to set a specific task or hosting, and a dedicated internet connection will be given, so that computer will be taken online. So you have seen Google data centers. Google have a big data centers, Facebook have a big data center. So in that data center, what happened, they are putting computer with hard drive and dedicated internet connection, dedicated power system. It will run 24/7, dedicated cooling system, so that the server will not, like, our computer also heated. Like, so what is the speed of internet connection? Like, regularly we see 4G internet connection, which is around 30 Mbps. Less we are getting the 30 Mbps, may not will not get. But in dedicated 1 GB per second, not 30 MB, that is 1 GB per second is the speed which is connected to that computer, and it's dedicated, so we'll get the speed every time. There is no fluctuation. So similarly, a data center, a server is required, so that your student or teacher will access the data. Let's search about this Google data center. How big is that? If you ever search a Google data center in YouTube also, you'll find a video. I'll go for images. Like, these big are the data center. The people are working as a network manager, server team. Those are taking huge amount of money to maintain it. A network manager and data server team, one person's salary is around 2 lakhs per month and 3 lakhs per month. So the school cannot go for this huge architecture, huge cooling system. They can rent it out, keeping 5 things in mind. 1 is RAM, 2 is storage, 3 is processor, 4 is bandwidth, and 5 is speed of internet to the server. So let's see, you heard about GoDaddy. For 1000 students we need around 60 TB of bandwidth, and you heard of this GoDaddy who are providing a server, and you seen the advertisement also. Let's IBM also. There is so many players who are providing the servers, like Google also providing. So make sure the 5 things is very important. So like, say for 1000 students we need around 40 core of processor, 128 GB of RAM, and for storage it depends. If you want to store 14 days of recording, say 1 TB is enough, 2 TB is good. And let's see about GoDaddy servers. Like, this is a GoDaddy server. If I click on details, it is 32 GB of RAM, but 4 core processor. 32 GB of RAM is good for 300 students, but 4 core is not. 8 core is required, so that's why this is not good for a 300 students as well. So if you go for this one, this is for 500 students. 64 GB RAM is required, but 16 core processor is also required, so that's why this is not good. 16 core processor is required for 500 students. So you have to go for this DS128 plan. If I scroll down to DS125, this server is good for 500 students. Here is 128 GB and 16 core processor is required. Processor means all our students are pulling the data, so we need a high configuration of server to have a better quality of video classes, recording, storage, and the playback of recording. So playback recordings also consume the bandwidth, so bandwidth is very important. So there is more player, and keeping like you can take for 3 months, and after 3 months maybe normal. So just you compare this server as your CCTV camera. Like, there is also storage, there is also recording, similar like that. Rental basis for a good server is very good for your school. So don't go for this Zoom and Meet. It's not storing your data or storing the recordings. Best you go for a own classroom.